What's going on, you guys? I'm TJ Harmon, aka Rel2G, for another season of the NFL 2014-2015. Oh, this is going to be some season to remember. Lots going to go down. Hey, we might have some shocks and we might have some surprises. But today, I'm going to do a video on the top teams who I expect to be in their respective division and conference. We'll start off with the NFC East, combined with the Philadelphia Eagles, Dallas Cowboys, Washington Redskins, and the New York Giants. The Giants, who were the worst team in the NFC East, I see them a better team this year. In spite of their 4-0 preseason, I hope that wasn't a fluke, because of that being so, the Giants will still be in last place, but there's been a change in that. So I'm going to go with Chip Kelly, the Philadelphia Eagles, to be number 1. The Washington Redskins, with the acquisition of Deshaun Jackson, could be at number 2, a fight between Eagles and Redskins this season. The Cowboys and the Giants, I'm going to go with the Giants to go number 3, and the Cowboys, who were just completely washed out in the preseason, will end up last in the NFC East. To the NFC North, we got the Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears, Green Bay Packers, and Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings, of course, got Matt Castle along with Teddy Bridgewater. This should be an interesting Vikings team. Adrian Peterson should be a better running back this season and compete with LaShawn McCoy for that scoring title in the running back department. But I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers to go 1, the Chicago Bears to be number 2, the Detroit Lions, a down of a season, should be 3rd, and I'm going to go with the Minnesota Vikings to be dead last in the NFC North. To the NFC South, we got the New Orleans Saints, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Carolina Panthers, and the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons, who didn't impress me at all last season, being almost second to the worst team in the NFC South, might be better off this season, so I'm going to stick with the Carolina Panthers to be in the top, but not number 1. I got the Saints being number 1, the Panthers being at number 2. Should be a big season for Drew Brees with New Orleans. I'm going to go with Tampa Bay Buccaneers at number 3, and the Atlanta Falcons once again stuck down there in the 4th spot. These could change, so I'm just going with my preliminaries as to what's going on right now. And to the NFC West, it's the St. Louis Rams, San Francisco 49ers, Seattle Seahawks, defending champions they are, and the Arizona Cardinals. St. Louis Rams, you thought would be a great team, but fortunately they let go of the draft player, the final draft player picked in this year's NFL draft, Michael Sam, released on Saturday by the team. I don't see them a better team because that Sam Bradford is injured and probably going to be out for the remainder of the season. Rams are looking like my team to be the last team in this division in the NFC West. As far as the 49ers and Seahawks, they're going to duke it between 1 and 2. I'm going to go with Seattle to go 1, the 49ers at 2 respectively, and the Arizona Cardinals will be the 3rd team for the NFC West. To the AFC East, we got the New England Patriots, Miami Dolphins, New York Jets, and the Buffalo Bills. The Jets getting Michael Vick during the offseason. Interesting call, but will that make them a better team compared to Mark Sanchez being with the Eagles right now? Doing a little flip-flop here, so we'll see what goes on. The New England Patriots, I still think they could be a threat at being the number 1 team in the East. I'm going to go with them at 1. I'm going to say the New York Jets could end up being number 2, the Miami Dolphins 3rd, and the Buffalo Bills dead last at 4, even though they did sound Kyle Orton to the team over the weekend, so Philly Bills will still be stuck with E.J. Manuel in the gang in 4th place. To the AFC North, it's the Cincinnati Bengals, Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens, and the Cleveland Browns. Cincinnati looked pretty good in the preseason, and don't know if they can be on top of the NFC North. Ravens could be just that team to do that. So I'm going to go with the Baltimore Ravens to be number 1 in the AFC North. We're going to have the Cincinnati Bengals and Dalton At number 2, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger, and gang. A bad preseason. It could escalate to the regular season. I'm going to still stick with them at number 3. And the Cleveland Browns and Johnny Manziel's debut acquisition, we'll call it, will end up being the 4th team in the North. To the AFC South, it's the Indianapolis Colts, the Houston Texans, the Tennessee Titans, and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars impressed me in preseason, even though they still lost a couple of games that they knew they should have won. The Tennessee Titans, pretty much the same team as they were last year. James Carter, of course, your team may be better. We'll see what happens when Jay Clocker in the team. Houston Texans, even though they got that Clowney, Jadavian Clowney guy, I don't think they're going to be much of a contender in this AFC South. So I'm going to go with the Colts being number 1 once again, followed by the Tennessee Titans. At 2, the Jacksonville Jaguars holding in the number 3 spot, and the Texans once again dead last in the South. And finally to the AFC West, the Kansas City Chiefs, Denver Broncos, San Diego Chargers, and the Oakland Raiders. Oakland Raiders getting Derek Carr during the offseason, and of course they back up with Terrell Pryor. Should be an interesting Raiders team who, by the way, beat the Seattle Seahawks in their last game of the preseason. But I'm going to go right now with Peyton Manning, whose team just got blown away by the defending champion Seattle Seahawks to be number 1. The Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid's team should be second right there with the Broncos. Number 3 should be the Chargers, and then the Oakland Raiders in 4th place. That's who I see in my NFC conference in each division respectively, as well as the AFC conference and division. So I think it's going to be the division leaders for the NFC and the AFC. Post your comments down below and let me know. Tomorrow I'll be back here to give you my predictions on all 32 teams on who's going to have what kind of record for the 2014-2015 NFL season. So check me back here tomorrow. I'm TJ Harmon, aka RelTG. Subscribe to my channel and also follow me on my Twitter at overrated_rel at twitter.com. See y'all right back here tomorrow. Till then, peace.